Hello children, in this video we are going to learn how to write a dialogue writing. You all know what is a dialogue? Yes, a dialogue means conversation between two or more people. Now in this video you are all going to learn about the format, like what are the rules to be followed and how to write a dialogue writing. Meaning of dialogue. Dialogue is a conversation in a story or in real time, or really anytime something is said aloud. When you write dialogue, you will state a person's exact words. Purpose. What is the purpose of writing a dialogue? Dialogue writing makes a story more interesting. It can reveal what a character thinks or feels. It also shows what a character is like, the personality of the character. Rules. What are the rules to be followed while writing a dialogue? Rules for the spoken words. The speaker's words should be set apart from the rest of the sentence with quotation marks. Now, the words what are spoken by the speaker, those words have to be written in these quotation marks. Can you all see these, children? Yes, these are called as quotation marks or inverted commas or speech marks. Now, for example, how do you do? These words are said by Ellen. How do you do? Asked Ellen. Rules for indenting. Now, what is the meaning of indenting? You cannot write a dialogue or anything in continuous way. You have to change the lines or the paras. When writing dialogue, start a new paragraph each time the person speaking changes. Suppose if you are taking in any dialogue writing two characters, you always have to start in a new line. For the first speaker, when you complete the words of the first speaker, when you start for the second speaker, you have to start in a new line and it repeats. This means you must indent. Hey, come over here, you all, called Jill to her friends as they got out of the car. Sorry, we are late, apologized Annie as she ran and Martha hurried toward Jill. Rules for punctuation. Always remember, children, the rules. Begin the first word of the spoken part with a capital letter. Whatever is the first word spoken by the speaker, the first letter word of the first letter, it should be always written in a capital letter. Place end punctuation inside the quotation marks. Now you all know what are the different punctuation marks. Either it can be a question mark, exclamatory mark, or a full stop. All these should be inside the quotation marks. Now look at this example given here. Look at that, exclaimed Peter. Can you all see? Look is the first word written, whereas here L, it is highlighted. It is written in capital letter. And look at that. These are the words exclaimed by Peter and they are written in these inverted or quotation marks. And in the end, the exclamatory mark is put, right? Now that exclamatory mark is also inside the quotation marks. More rules. There are a few more rules that you all need to follow. A comma separates the speaker from the spoken words. The name or whoever speaks, their name or that person's identity. That if now see here in this example, the doctor stated. The speaker in this sentence is a doctor. The doctor stated is separated with a comma. I think you will feel better soon. These are the words spoken by the doctor to his patient, right? So a comma separates the speaker from the spoken words. The doctor stated. The doctor is the speaker and it is separated with a comma and then the inverted commas start and the words of the speaker or the doctor. Now look at the second example. I think you will feel better soon. These are also the words spoken by the doctor. The doctor stated. Now, can you see here? These are both are the words told by the doctor. I think you will feel better soon, comma, inverted commas close, the doctor stated. However, if the dialogue ends in a question mark or an exclamation point, do not add a comma when the spoken part is before the tag. Here you have to remember this. If the dialogue ends either with a question mark or an exclamation mark, then you need not put a comma when the spoken part is before the tag. I can't believe I'm going to Hawaii, she shouted. Usually we'll keep here a comma, right? Here, instead, when it is ending with a exclamatory or a question mark, you will not put a comma. The spoken words are sometimes interrupted in the middle. End the first part of the spoken words with quotation marks. Begin the second with quotation marks. Use commas to separate the spoken words from the tag. Now, what is the meaning of this? Sometimes the speaker's words are interrupted. They are told in two parts, but in a continuation. So, how we have to write? Example, look at this example. Do you realize, asked Rod, that we forgot the raft? These were both words are said by Rod only. Do you realize, first he said and he stopped, he interrupted, that we forgot the raft. Now, see the second example. It's too late now, I said. We will have to come back later. So, I hope this video helps you in understanding the dialogue writing in a